Okay, section 5.9, we're going to do in two parts, write polynomial functions and models. The first way we're going to do it is given the x and y intercepts, recognize that these are the x-intercepts, otherwise known as roots, otherwise known as solutions, otherwise known as zeros. So each of those is a zero, which means I know as my factors I have x plus 4, x minus 2, and x minus 5. What I don't know is what the leading coefficient is. In the last section, or a couple sections ago, we just assumed the leading coefficient is 1. But now I know that when x is 0, y is 10. I also have the y-intercept. So I know that y is 10 when x is 0. So I can plug that point in, and you could be given any point. They give us the y-intercepts, which makes life easy because I have 10 equals a times 4 times negative 2 times negative 5, which works out to be 40. So to get a by itself, I divide by 40, and I find out that a is 1/4, meaning my function is 1/4 times x plus 4 times x minus 2 times x minus 5. And you can just leave it like this. In the next one, we'll expand the whole thing. The numbers are a little bit easier. All right, let's do it again. Here are my points: root, 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 y-intercept, factor. Don't know my leading coefficient a. X plus 1, x minus 2. Don't let the fact that the y-intercept is listed in the middle confuse you. X minus 3. Here's your root, here's your root, here's your root. Taking care of those. Now I know that y is 12 when x is 0. And if you're, you could just write 1, negative 2, negative 3. But I'm just being very intentional about where these numbers come from. So, oops, that's a negative 12. Negative 12 equals a times 1 times negative 2 times negative 3. So again, to get a by itself, I'll divide by 6. And I get a is negative 2. So I know that f of x has a leading coefficient of negative 2 with factors x plus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. I'll FOIL this. X squared minus 2x plus x gives me a negative 1x, and then minus 2. And then I need to distribute this binomial to this trinomial. I'll distribute x first. X cubed minus x squared minus 2x. Then I'll distribute negative 3, and I'm going to work vertically. So I get a negative 3x squared. Actually, we don't want that parentheses. A positive 3x, and then a plus 6. So f of x equals negative 2 times x cubed minus 4x squared plus 6. I'm just adding these vertically. Now, if you wanted to write them all out in a row and combine like terms, that's fine. I think this method helps you see who to combine. Now I can distribute my negative 2 all the way through. And I suppose if you graphed this on GeoGebra, if you didn't make any mistakes, then it should return these 3 zeros and that y-intercept. So you could check yourself on GeoGebra. But that's writing functions given points. In part 2, I show you how to write a function using finite differences.